Hi everyone, I just want to say hello to my new subscribers, and today I'm going to do a review on Veroinca Rossi's Through the Ever Night. This is the second book to Under the Never Sky, and yeah, this book picks up literally from where the first book ends. So yeah, I'm just going to do a review. Also, I wanted to say that if you haven't read the first book, then watching this review could spoil it, but it's up to you. You can watch it still. So yeah, Aria now is on the outside, fending for herself, and she sends a message. She sends it via Raw to Perry to let her know she's on the outside, and so Perry comes racing back to find her, and they meet up, and it's really nice meeting. And then he persuades her to come back to the tides with him because he now is Blood Lord after you know what he did, right? You know, if you read the first book, you know what he did. So Arya then decides, okay, I'm going to come back with you. So her, Roy, and Perry, and these other two guys that you picked up on the way in the first book. I can't even remember their names right now, but that's Reese, I think, and some other two guys. So Arya decides to go back with Perry to the tides and Raw, and I mean, he already has a whole heap of problems. He has to try and convince the people to just trust him anyway. And then he comes back with a dweller or an ex-dweller, and they're not going to take kindly to that. So you can imagine the kind of problems that Perry faced, trying to win the people's trust, get them to respect him, and he literally fights against what he must do, but also what he must do for Arya as well. And so there comes a point in this story where decisions have to be made, and they're not good decisions, and not everyone feels happy about these decisions, but they are made, and so the story takes a different turn. But also not forgetting that Arya also has a task, which is to find Steel Blue, but also Raw has his task, which is to find Liv, who is the love of his life, and that also is going on in the book, and which also brings the action and the adventure. But also, while Perry is trying to keep the ties together and his people together, I mean, there is, like I said, opposition, and that can't be avoided really. If people want to go, they're going to go, and he has to face that. But also they have to fight the storms as well, so he has to help his people to survive because they're running out of food. Nothing's growing because of the storms are destroying the compounds and trying to kill people, and so he's trying to protect them from the storms, to protect them from starvation. Perry has to feel that he's on a constant battle, trying to do what's right for his people, but do what's right for Arya, but also fight against other tribes and protect his boundaries. And it's ongoing. And also then you have Cinder as well. Yes, he is in this book. Perry becomes closer to Cinder, and there's a really nice story behind that, and really he has to protect him as well, and it's like, oh my gosh. So he has a lot on his young shoulders. And then you also have Arya and Raw, and then their relationship that develops in the most loveliest, purest way, because Raw is so hopelessly in love with Liv, and you understand that as you read further on. But the friendship that Raw has with Arya is really, really, really beautiful. I liked it. It was nice. It was loving and caring and tender, and I like that. Yes. So I think that's everything that I can say what happens in the book without giving too much away. So yes, this book, is it as good as the first book? I would say yes, but it's slightly different because there's less action, but it gets you more on an emotional level. There were times when, again, I wanted to cry. I felt sad and I felt remorse, and that's good. If a book can make you feel those things, that's really good. So it's different. to the first because it gets you more on an emotional level, and you also learn more about Perry and Raw, which is really good. And then you've got other characters which are just so interesting but yet so not good. So yeah, this book I will give 4.5 stars. I wanted more action, but then sometimes you can't always have action all the way. There is action in this, and when there is, it's really good. But I could have done with more, but still, it's still a good book, and I couldn't put it down. So yeah, 4.5. So that is my review on Through the Evernight. And I don't know if you've noticed that there's a package here that I got. So this box here, yes, is full of books, and I'm going to do a book haul unboxing kind of thing. And so if you want to watch that, just click below and you'll get notification of when when I'm uploading that video. So yes, hopefully I'll do it today. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. I want to do it without editing, so we'll see. That's it, and I'll see you in the next video.